purpose of this video is going to be to showcase what the 308 is capable of with 3 different kinds of ammunition. Right here we have a hand load I made. It's a Hornady VMAX 110 grain VMAX bullet, traveling about 3,000 feet per second. This is a 175 grain subsonic round that will be firing through a suppressor. That one has got the 175 grain Match King on it, but it's just loaded light. These are my own reloads. It is the exact same bullet, 175 grain Match King, except it's loaded with 44 grains of Varget, so it's going about 2,600 feet per second. And we'll go through and see which each one of these could be used for. All right, to start this off, we're going to go for an 800-yard shot, first shot of the day. To get there, we're going to go up 99 clicks, and we're also going to put on 4 clicks to factor in the spin drift. Since we've got a right-hand twist barrel, we're going to have to put those clicks to bullet impact left on the knobs. Fast way to do this, I know that each full turn of the scope is going to be 48 clicks. So if I do 2 full turns of that, that'll get me to 96. $97, $98, $99. All right, so we got 99 clicks on there, plus we need the 4 clicks to the left. One, two, three, 4. All right, we're gonna take a shot, see what happens. With this particular rifle, I've got a Holland brake on there. It makes it extremely loud, but so I always double up on hearing protection. There's a lot of other rounds out there that are more capable or better for long range than 308, like the 6.5 Creedmoor. But I go with the 308 because it's much more available, and you can really do a lot with it. All right, we're gonna see if this works. Oh, forgot to zoom in. Zooming in on the target at 800 yards, right there. And we hit it. All right, so that impact was on the far right side edge of a human silhouette target that I'd painted on there. The target's 2.5 feet wide, silhouette is 18 inches wide. If it hit on the right side edge on that black line that I drew vertical, that means that shot was 9 inches off. 4 more clicks, bullet impact left, and we should drop it right in there. I'm also putting on a couple of clicks going up because it's a little bit colder out this morning. That'll make that shot go low. Again, this is 800 yards. We'll see if we can get a center shot on there now. Got it. It's really hard to see the bullet impacts down there because the bullet's lost about 80% of its energy. I'm gonna fire another shot and see if we can get it centered up. I'm not quite sure where that one went. Yeah, that was the second shot I had was high and left over the shoulder. So that next shot that I just took was just a little bit high and right. We'll take it down a couple more clicks. And right a couple of clicks. That should center it right up. That's it. It's right where the crosshairs are pointed, dead center. Since we have really good conditions this morning with no wind, I've been wanting to test out how this Federal Premium, it's Federal Gold Medal match, works in my gun. It's still a 175 grain. I've always reloaded for this gun, but I just want to see what it will do at 100 yards, how tight the group will be with factory loaded ammunition, some of the best stuff money can buy. It's important to always reset your turrets to 0 after you shoot, because it's really easy to mess up and forget. Also, I've changed my focus to 100 yards. Alright, we'll see how this works. Alright, here at 100 yards we can see the results. That is about 1.25 inches for the Federal Gold Medal. Then up here it's about 2 inches for my hand loads. That's pretty much what I would expect. The next thing I'm going to do is test out a AR-500 target. Going to be a round one sitting out there at 200 yards. That one is only rated for pistol use, but I'm just going to see if that AR-500, it's a 1/4 inch thick, just going to see if it will stand up to a .308 round at 200 yards. Because I really would like to use this as a follower target for long-range shooting as well. That's only 2 clicks up that I need to hit that target at 200. We'll see what happens. I'm going to zoom in so we can watch the bullet impact. This should fall over as soon as that bullet hits. Then we'll go check and see if it had any effect on the steel. Solid hit. We're going to see how that target looks. Alright, even though that is AR-500 steel, it did dent the target just ever so slightly. So I'll probably turn that plate around and just strictly use this for pistol. Like I said, being that thin, even though it's AR-500 steel, it's not really rated to handle the .308 impact. The next bullet I'm going to test is the 110 grain VMAX bullet. This is kind of a varmint bullet that's designed to deliver all of its energy into a very small package. With that ballistic tip on there, it kind of goes back into the bullet and makes it shatter into 1,000,000 pieces. This demonstrates how you can use a lighter weight bullet to deliver just devastating trauma to a target. Alright, we're also testing to see if this bullet will have fragments going into a target behind it after it's shot into a milk jug full of water. This is that target at 40 yards after we shot a milk jug with the 110 grain VMAX. I thought it might deliver all of its energy into a single milk jug and the fragments might just scatter, but it actually has a rather large hole here. This is probably part of the copper jacket. There's one more spot right up here where there's a fragment that went through. All right, we're about 100 yards away from the target. This is a target that has a balloon in the head of the threat. There's a hostage in front of it. The idea is to go for a central nervous system hit to use the on-off switch for the brain. This target's kind of blowing in the wind, so that adds some realism. and I've only got about a 1-inch circle, 2-inch circle that I'll be able to drop that bullet into, and we'll see if it works. I'm going to zoom in. We'll take a closer look at the target. If I do this right, the target will fall when I hit it. This is actually good training here. The target's turned around backwards and it's coming around. All right, let's see how that worked. Target fell down. Got to make sure the hostage was not hit. All right, the target is down, and you can see where the bullet entered. Right there, it kind of came in at an angle, but that definitely took care of the problem. I'm gonna try and run that again, see if I can do that again, maybe from a little bit farther away. All right, this time we've backed up to about, I would say that's 225 yards. Yeah, 225. And the target is swinging a little bit more, the wind's picked up some. We're also using a less than ideal platform to shoot from, but this also adds a little bit to the challenge. We're going to zoom in and see if we can hit the same target over again. This is how I found the target. Not bad from 220 yards away with the target swinging all over the place. You can see on the back side we have a nice exit wound right there, so it passed directly through right where I wanted it to go. All right, here we are at the 100-yard target, using an example of the 3 kinds of ammo that I was making reference to earlier. The very top shot is my hand load. My point of aim was center of the head. You can see that it hit exactly where I was aiming. Tried out a federal gold medal just for the hell of it. I shot that right here. My point of aim was about a 1/2 inch above it. This right here is the 110 grain VMAX. My point of aim was actually lower. I believe it was down. Oh, I take that back. This right here is the VMAX impact. My point of aim was right here. For the subsonics, my point of aim was here. I actually came up 48 clicks from a 100-yard zero for a subsonic round, and that's where it impacted.